In this video, I will demonstrate the different ways you can sync jobs between Sage and Procore. The integration between Procore and Sage as it relates to jobs is a two-way integration. This means that jobs that have been created in Sage can be used to create new projects in Procore, or you can also create projects in Procore that can be sent over to Sage. One thing to keep in mind is that if a job already exists in both Procore and in Sage, we cannot link the pre-existing Procore project with the pre-existing Sage job. The job either has to be created in Sage and pulled into Procore, or the job must be created in Procore and sent over to Sage. In this video, I'll demonstrate the functionality of the job integration between Procore and Sage. Here I am in Procore at the company level looking at my list of projects. To add any projects from Sage into Procore, I need to be logged into Procore as a user with at least standard level access to ERP integrations and also have the ability to import jobs from accounting. In this case, I'm logged in as a user with the correct permissions, so I'll need to navigate to my toolbox. And then click on ERP Integrations. Next, I'll select the Jobs subtab. When you click on the Jobs subtab, the Ready to Import filter is displayed by default. In this filter, you'll see any jobs from Sage that have not yet been synced with Procore. Now, I'll walk you through the steps of adding a Sage job to Procore. Before adding the job to Procore, you'll want to make sure the job name in Sage is accurate because it will become the project name in Procore. In order to add a Sage job to Procore, I'll go to the Procore Project template field and choose a template from the drop-down menu. After choosing a project template, you can simply click on Add to Procore. The Sage job has now been successfully added to Procore. In the Filter section, you'll also notice there is a Synced filter. This Synced filter will show you all of the jobs that have been synced between Procore and Sage. If I click on the Synced filter, we see that the job I just added to Procore now shows up in this filter. Now, I'll go back to the company level and look at my portfolio list. I now see that my job has been added to the portfolio list in Procore, and I also see that a green ERP banner is showing up next to the job name. This green ERP banner lets me know this job is synced between Procore and Sage. Next, let's take a look at how to send a Procore project to Sage. In my portfolio list in Procore, there are a few projects that do not display the green ERP banner. This means the project has not been synced with Sage. I'll choose one of these projects to walk you through the process of sending a job to Sage. Before I can send a project to Sage, the project must include at least one Sage standard cost code and one Sage standard category. To send this project to Sage, I need to go to the admin settings for this project. Then, I'll click on Send to ERP. This will start the process of sending this job to Sage. Next, I'll go back to the company level in Procore and click on ERP Integrations. Now, I'll click on the Jobs subtab. In the Jobs subtab, on the right-hand side under Filters, you'll see a Ready to Export filter. Any job that has been sent to ERP will show up under the Ready to Export filter. In the Ready to Export filter, you can see my job is listed here and is ready to be sent to Sage. In order to officially send this job to Sage, I need to be an accounting approver. The accounting approver's role is to make sure all of the information looks correct before it goes over to Sage. As the accounting approver, if there's missing or incorrect information on the job, I can click on the Reject option. When I select Reject, a Comments area appears. In the Comments area, I can indicate why I'm rejecting the entry. The person who clicked the Send to ERP button will receive an email letting them know their project was rejected, and any comments I've entered will be included, so it's always a good idea to make sure and include your reasoning here so the person who sent it knows why it was rejected and what they need to do before resending it. If everything looks correct, I can choose the Accept option and then enter the Sage ID for this project. The Sage ID I enter in this field will become the job ID number in Sage. After I enter a job ID, I can now click on Export. The project has now been successfully exported and will show up in my list of jobs in Sage. Thanks for watching.